Assalamu alaikum dear viewers. In this video I am discussing about reflexes that involving in cranial nerves. So what are the reflex? In pupillary light reflex, cranial nerve involved is number 2 and 3, that is optic nerve and oculomotor nerve. And accommodation reflex, cranial nerve involved is number 2 and 3 again. These are optic and oculomotor nerve. So it is easy to remember that pupillary light reflex and accommodation reflex involving cranial nerve are 2 and 3, optic and oculomotor. Now about jaw jerk reflex. We see jaw jerk reflex cranial nerve is number 5, that is trigeminal nerve. Now corneal reflex. Corneal reflex is also known as the blink reflex. We check corneal reflex. Cranial nerve involved is number 5 and number 7. Number 5 is, we know, trigeminal nerve and facial nerve. So trigeminal nerve and facial nerve, cranial nerve are involved in checking corneal reflex or blink reflex. Now about vestibulocochlear reflex. For checking vestibulocochlear reflex, we check cranial nerve number 8, 3, 4 and 6. Number 8 is vestibulocochlear nerve, then number 3 is oculomotor nerve, number 4 trochlear nerve and number 6, that is abducens nerve. Now about gag reflex. We check gag reflex in cranial nerve involved number 9 and 10. And number 9 cranial nerve is glossopharyngeal nerve and number 10 cranial nerve is vagus nerve. So gag reflex we check glossopharyngeal and vagus nerve. Now there is a question come on task, that is corneal reflex we check which cranial nerve involved, that is number 5 and 7. Number 5 is trigeminal nerve and number 7 is facial nerve. We check corneal reflex by checking trigeminal and facial nerve. So any reflex can come on the exams. Whole box is important. You should need to remember the whole box, every line. Please do subscribe and share my channel. Thank you.